Hey guys, so I'm filming this. This is kind of like another impromptu video. I meant to do something like this weeks ago, but as you all have known, I have been sick. I'm still kind of sick actually, but that's beside the point. What I wanted to talk about is something that I have been struggling with, and it hasn't been until like the last, I would say, 6 months or so that I've really been acknowledging it and really working on trying to fix it or whatever, is my weight. It's something that I am not happy about. I'm at least 15 pounds heavier than when I was when Jared and I met. And although Jared and I have been dating for quite some time now, for example, my wedding dress did not fit as it should have. And from the point that I bought it to the point where I tried it on for my second fitting was a little over a year, but it almost didn't fit. And although I did want to get a size a little bit larger so that way it would be a little loose, it was loose when I bought it. And that did cause problems on the wedding day, for several other reasons, but I don't want to go into that. The purpose of what I'm doing this video is, this is me starting new. I feel like my January starts now, even though it's the 28th of January, because I've been sick all month. I feel like I haven't been able to really dig into and start a lot of New Year's resolutions. I have been going to church. I started a new small group. I have been really good about going into my devotionals and mental positive little micro action kind of workbook that I'm doing every single day. And another thing that I have started this week is eating healthier. I've been struggling with working out mostly because you all know I'm a cast member. My schedule is kind of crazy, and especially when I worked at Great Movie Ride, I always came home exhausted. And so with my super long shifts, because we were understaffed and on top of not having energy, it was really hard for me to work out, which is why that and also my stress eating, because that was a very stressful time in my life, I gained a lot of weight. And I know, unless I kill myself every single workout, which if I had the energy to do that, that'd be great. The problem is I don't always have the time or the energy to do it. And part of that is from what I'm eating. That is something that I haven't really looked into since college, eating healthy. And I have struggled with it personally, mostly because I have acid reflux, and I'm also lactose intolerant. And so it's really hard for me to find nutrition plans and I'm a little bit of a picky eater, as is my husband Jared is now as well. There are things that he will eat that I won't eat, and vice versa. And so it's been very hard for me to find things, but after searching and looking and learning to pre-plan, that has been my big thing, is pre-planning my meals and pre-planning my workouts and so on and so forth. And luckily my loving husband has even, he's been such a great motivator and basically been whatever you need to do, whatever you need to buy, do it. Do whatever you need to help make it easier for you to lose weight, because he knows how much, he's fine with me the way I am, but he knows how much of a big deal it is for me to do this. Even making this video, I feel kind of self-conscious about it, but I would really I wanted to be in better shape than I am now, because I have a 5K race coming up for the princess race. I really wanted to pretend that I was a 10K and run it like it was a 10K. But of course with holidays, and then we got married, and then I was sick, that wasn't able to happen. So now I'm just focusing on okay, I want to be able to do the race and not die. And then after that, my next step is I want to lose weight, to look nicer in a bikini for our cruise. But even more important than just looking nicer and looking skinnier, I want to eat healthier, because I know when you eat things that are healthy for your body, you have more energy, you feel better about yourself. Even just the fact that knowing that what you're putting in your body is healthy, or it's good for your body. So I've already started trying to literally everything that I put in my mouth, okay, what is this doing for my body? Is it giving me energy? Is it giving me vitamins that I need? All these other things. And I've been desperately trying to, especially this last week, with meal prep, like making smoothies ahead of time, setting like snacks and things like in a baggie, like ready to go for my work lunches, preparing a sandwich the day before. Because we all know no one has the energy or time to actually make food in the morning before work. I would love to be able to get up at 6 o'clock, go to the gym, come back, make a home cooked breakfast, and be able to slowly get ready for work. But I love my beauty sleep, and that's something that I need. But anyway, I'm rambling again. What I'm trying to say is something I'm going to try and dedicate myself to, mostly because it's got a pretty penny behind it, is I'm going to try the Tone It Up nutrition plan. Mostly because I feel like because I've like looked into recipes and things, and I've been watching them for a while now on YouTube, and I've been like trying this and trying that, but I don't stick to it. And so I feel like, and I've mostly gotten the stamp of approval from my husband on this, I feel like if I spend money on something that's supposed to make me not healthier, but like supposed to train me to, you know, take those steps in becoming the person that I want to be, that I will be forced to do it. It's like when Jared and I paid for our financial class. Because we paid for it, we were like, we spent money on this. Like, we have to go to these classes. We have to attend these meetings. And it forced us to go. And so it ended up training us and being a benefit to us. So I feel like if I spend money on a nutrition plan or spend money on things that are supposed to make me healthy, and I have looked into these things, and like, because I don't just spend money on just anything. I've researched like everything. And I've even discovered that their protein powder for their shakes and stuff, they're actually dairy-free because they're plant-based, which is something that I've also been struggling with, is trying to find like meal supplements or things that will fill my stomach, like protein powder and stuff, that is dairy-free. But anyway, and so this is me saying I am doing this. I have also discovered that it's more like buying a membership, that like when you go on their nutrition plan that you get access to the current one and also their previous ones. So that's really cool. I'm also going to look into maybe doing their studio membership. I've been working out on my own for quite some time, so I know what exercises work for me, because on top of having dietary issues, I also have plantar fasciitis, I have a slight inflamed knee, and I also have a small back injury, but to add that, my acid reflux makes it really hard for me to do a lot of ab exercises, because you're laying down on the ground and you're working your body and moving all those fluids in your stomach, and it's not very good after doing like 20 of them. But anyway, I'm rambling again. This is just me saying this is what I'm doing. I'm going to try very hard to put as much energy into trying to work out as I do eating. Because I know, like, even if I can't work out every single day, I've got to eat. So if I'm at least eating, low calorie stuff or things with low sodium or things that at least have good vitamins and things, if anything, just to get me over this stupid sickness, I know it'll be beneficial to me. I've even looked, that's the one thing I've looked into, that's why I've looked into trying different teas. So that way I'm not drinking soda or juices or anything. Like my stomach actually was bothering me all last week because of the medicine I was taking. And I had tea, black tea every morning. And even I've been having green tea on my breaks at work. So trying to wean that coffee out of my system. Because coffee is great, I will attest to that, but it's not always good for your diet. Your diet. Anyway, so I stop rambling and I actually get on with my evening. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope this is some sort of motivation for you to either go and work out a little bit or go start eating healthier. It's like baby steps, literally baby steps. And don't get me wrong, I am not like throwing chocolate out the window or any of that. I still have a bag of chocolate kisses that you best believe I will finish. But it's just like baby steps and portioning things, and like I said, paying attention to what's going into your body. Again, I am not a workout specialist, I'm not a health specialist or anything. I just have been looking on Pinterest and internet, and I'm gonna do this. I'm going to spend $100 on a nutrition plan and stick to it because I'm spending money on it. So anyway, I hope you all have a very good evening whenever this is being posted, and I will see you all in the next video.